Hey guys, welcome to my channel and I'm back again with another really interesting video guys. In this video, we are going to solve a LeetCode premium question which is question number 252, meeting rooms. So let's get started with the problem statement. So basically guys, the problem statement says that we are given an array of meeting time intervals where interval is actually representing a tuple or a list and it has got two elements. The first element is the start of the interval and the second element is the ending of the interval. We have to determine if a person could basically attend all the meetings. So let's see this example guys. We have got these intervals and the first interval starts from 0 to 30 minutes, right? And then the second meeting starts from 5th minute and ends at 10th minute. And the third meeting starts from 15th minute and then ends at 20th minute. So obviously guys, the start interval of the first meeting is so long, that means it starts at 0th minute and ends at 30th minute, that pretty sure that person cannot attend the meetings which are starting at 5th minute and 15th minute. Hence the answer is false. Whereas let's see this example guys. Here what we are doing is we have got two intervals. First is starting from 7th minute to 10th minute and the second meeting starts from 2nd minute and lasts until 4th minute. If the guy or whoever is attending the meeting starts with the second meeting first and then he finishes it at 4th minute, he can definitely attend the first meeting which starts at 7th minute, and hence the output is true. Okay, so if the person can attend all the meetings, we return true, and if it doesn't, then or if he can't, then we return false. The constraints are pretty straightforward. The intervals, that means the length of that list, goes from 0 to 10 to the power 4. Each and every interval is having two values, one in the starting, one in the ending. And again, the starting and the ending of the interval can also go from 0 to 10 raised to the power 6. Okay. So now that we are well versed with the problem statement, let's jump to the solution approach. So first thing first guys, I think this was very clear from example number 2 that the person can actually start any meeting from any point of time. He doesn't have to actually attend the first meeting which is listed in the list like that. He can actually attend the second meeting first and then go to the first meeting. So that's why we need to first sort out these meetings in such a way that we know that the meetings that has got the lowest start time actually comes first, because obviously the guy or the person is going to start the meeting which has got the lowest start time first, and then he's going to go to the next meetings, right? So first of all, we need to sort it with the start time. Once we have sorted it with the start time guys, now next thing what we can do is just compare the end time of each and every meeting with the start time of the next meeting. So here in this case, this is almost already sorted, right? Because the start time is 0, 5 and 15. So this is already sorted. If we take this example, all we need to take is compare the end time of the first meeting and compare it with the starting time of the next meeting. And if we see that the end time of the first meeting is greater than the starting time of the next meeting, it means definitely the person cannot attend that meeting. Okay, so this is pretty much it. Sort it first with the start time and then keep comparing the previous meeting's end time with the next meeting's start time to find out if the person can attend the meeting or not. Okay, so now we know the solution approach. Let's jump into the coding part. So first thing first guys, we saw in the constraints that the length of the interval can go from 0 to 10 to the power 4, right? So that means it's possible that there are no intervals. So first of all, if there is no interval, then we basically return true. Okay, so that's the first thing that we do, which is our base condition. Now the next thing which I told you was sorting, right? So let's sort our intervals, and for that we are going to use the Python sorted method, and that becomes intervals equals to sorted intervals, right? Now we have to compare each and every meeting with the next meeting to see that the person can attend the meeting or not. So first of all, we are going to initialize the ending of the first meeting. So basically, obviously the guy is going to attend the first meeting. So the first meeting is interval 0 and the ending of the first meeting is the second value in that list. So interval 01 will give us the ending of the last meeting that he has attended. And now we will start scrolling or iterating through the meetings which are next in order. So we will start from the next interval, which will be the index 1 until the end of the intervals. And then what we are going to check is the starting point of the next interval is less than the ending point of the previous interval. So if this starting point, that means 5, is less than 3, we actually return false. So this is the condition. So if the starting point interval I is 0 less than the ending point of the previous meeting, we return false. So this is basically return false, right? Now what if this is not the case? If this is not the case, we basically update our ending interval, right? Because now we need to compare the next meeting. So else we just update our ending interval and we update it to the current meeting and the ending point of the current meeting. So current meeting is the ith meeting, so we update it to the ending point of current meeting. And finally what we do is return true in case there is we don't return it from here. That means he can attend all the meetings. So let's run this code, guys. Let's see if this works. You can see that it is accepted for both cases, and let's submit this code as well, and you can see that the solution is accepted. So that was the solution. Now let's jump into the complexity. So first of all, guys, you can see that what we are doing here is a for loop, but in this for loop we are just going through the n intervals. So this for loop is definitely gonna cost us order of n, right? But that couldn't be the time complexity because we are doing an extra step here, which is the sorting of the intervals. And we know that if you are using merge sort, which is sort of the best sort, then you will have the complexity of order of n log n. So hence, because we have got order of n log n plus order of n, we are going to take the round off, and hence the time complexity will become equals to order of n log n. Okay. Now comes the space complexity. So space complexity here, guys, it shouldn't be anything, because what we are doing is as iterating over the intervals. We are actually not storing the intervals and we are not using any extra memory space. So the memory complexity is going to be order of 1. Okay. So that was the time complexity, guys, and that was the solution. I hope you guys like the solution of this problem, guys. If you like the solution, then please do not forget to like this video, share this video with your friends. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, feedback for me, please do write down in the comment section below. I would be really happy to address them. In the end, guys, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe and hit the bell icon for future notifications of more such programming and coding related videos. I'll see you guys in the next video, guys. Until then, take care and bye bye.